Test, 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 test. What's good, y'all? About to send this link out. They want to go ahead and get started. Let me see how we sounding first. Test, 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 test. Let me see how we sounding first. Test, 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 test. Let me see how we sounding first. Test, 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 test. Let me see how we sounding first. We're sounding good. Let me go ahead and get this TikTok stream started. Oh, we already got folks up in here. What's going on, Alton? You right at? You must have the bell on. That's what's up. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's Friday. Y'all already know the vibes. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's comment. All right, cool. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. How that camera looking? One thing blurry. I needed to focus. All right, there we go. What's going on, Lady Crypto? I see you in here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Got a London session about to start in a couple minutes, and it is the giveaway Friday. I ain't forget about that, y'all. We're gonna be doing the giveaway as well. Gonna be looking for some setups. Gold already did a drop before we could do anything about it. It's gonna be interesting to see if gold is gonna do a retracement or it's gonna try to break this low here at 1914. It's gonna be interesting to see what gold does. What's going on, Jay? I see you in here. What's going on, Coldest? I see you in here. What's going on, Benjamin? Y'all want to see the live better? Go ahead and hit the link in the bio. We're all live on YouTube right now. We're going to be looking at gold, SPX, NAS, US30, DJ, oil, the usual. We're doing the giveaway today as well, y'all. I ain't forget about that. I really wanted to see gold retrace yesterday. Even though I went for a gold sell set on yesterday, I wanted to see it retrace. That way we'd have an easier time. I felt a lot more comfortable taking the trade before the news today. But they didn't want to retrace for us, so it's all good. We're watching GU as well because we got a nice lower low setup possibly right here. Still respecting this support resistance level. Let's get started. We're going to be watching oil, of course, too. I'm going to put this alert on here really quick. Yeah, I appreciate the follows. Let me know how the mic sound on YouTube, y'all. Let me know if it sounds good or not. As non-farm payroll, would it be safe to stay out of the market today? I mean, it's up to you, especially if you don't know if you're not comfortable trading on Tuesday or Friday. I wouldn't say force it. If you want to see if your analysis is correct and stuff, it doesn't hurt to take stuff on demos. Like I said, I'm always going to stand and push demo accounts. The reason why is because, again, a lot of people have misconceptions about demo accounts, but it's all about how you use it. When I was first practicing the strategy, if I didn't feel 100% comfortable taking the setup, I took it on my demo account. If it went right, at least I knew my analysis was correct. If it went wrong, I tried to figure out and see what happened. So if you already made your profits for the week, you're happy for the week, don't try to, you don't got to trade today. You honestly don't have to. Even me personally, I'm not going to be taking a bunch of crazy setups. I'm only going to be taking a couple. just like yesterday. But, if you don't feel comfortable trading today or you don't want to, go ahead and end. You don't got to trade today. Because again, the first week and the last week of the month are always the toughest, especially on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays and Fridays, especially if you don't know what you're doing. If you're trading on smaller time frames, that's the days the market's going to try to make your weekend start on a bad note, and it's going to make you go from a blue week to a possible red week. So there's nothing wrong with is this ES. No, this is oil. So we're going to be watching oil. We're going to be that's for you, Mr. Micah. We're going to be watching oil, gold. We're looking at oil right now. We took an oil sell yesterday. So you go to the free signal room in my bio, you'll see we took an oil sell. I sent the screenshot to the members in the course channel. And we was live on TikTok yesterday. I forgot to send a link, but we was live on TikTok for a little bit. And I re-entered this on the TikTok live stream, and it literally did the same move twice. So if you look on your oil chart, it did the exact same move we went for at the beginning, pre-New York. It did the same move later on in New York. And now we're about to see it's going to hold this level, and we can look for a sell setup. Again, just like with gold, I wouldn't have been against price retesting this level. So I'm not against going for a sell here. But if it doesn't hold this level or rejects this level, it could retest this. Then we can still go for a sell, but we are still bearish. I wouldn't look for buys anytime soon. All right. We looked at yesterday. We got the entire daily candlestick on oil. And again, we see no higher highs getting made, but we see the lows getting canceled out. And again, if you don't understand how to read the flow of price or how to identify the trend, I'm about to drop that link in the chat right now. Those on TikTok, I'm dropping the link in the YouTube live stream chat. All right, y'all. But y'all want to chill on the TikTok live, you can too. Go ahead and hit double tap that screen. Let's try to get the 1K likes. We're going to do the giveaway in a little bit as well. But let me go ahead and drop that link in the chat really quick. But back to what you were saying, Lady Critical, because like one thing I always say, like that's why I always trust to have a daily plan, a weekly plan, daily goal, weekly goal. Like if you already met your goal, you don't gotta trade every day. Like you don't gotta trade every day. I know people that don't trade every day. I know people that don't trade, Fridays. I know people that don't trade Mondays. I know people that trade 3 times a week. It's just up to you. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I always would not suggest to do is if you're not comfortable, don't try to force it. Or like I said, if you still want to trade, you want to play around or practice or push yourself, just go on a demo. There's literally no cons to trading on a demo account. You know what I'm saying? If a trade doesn't go your way, you're going to learn something. If it goes your way, you're going to learn something. There's really no cons to trading on a demo account. Yeah, I say it all the time. Before I started trading on a live account, I practiced the strategy on a demo account for like 4 to 6 months. I appreciate it. That sounds clear. All right, cool. So here's this video to identify. Or just join the stream. You haven't entered anything yet. Use your trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link. Check it out for yourselves. We're going to go over how we did yesterday and this week so far. We're starting the month on a great note. We're starting the new quarter on a great note. I can do a tighter stop loss. It don't got to be that aggressive. Yeah, so we're looking at possible oil sells, looking at possible GU sell. We're going to pull up the other charts as well. I got an alert for that one. So let's go ahead and see what the other charts are up to really quick. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with that because, again, especially if you're new to trading, if you're brand new to trading, there is no reason why you should be starting off on a live account. That's I don't want to say stupid, but it's literally one of the worst things you can do. If you're brand new to trading, starting off on a live account is one of the worst things you can do because again, you're gonna make mistakes when you first start trading. Like it is what it is. I'm not gonna say you're gonna blow an account, but most people do blow their accounts, and again, it's because they're skipping steps. They're trying to rush the process. If you're practice on a demo account to get the stuff down. What's going on, Savvy? I see you in here. What's going on, Heart to Heart? I see you in here. What's going on, Ski? I see you in here. So we're going to be looking at GJ, oil, gold, SPX. What about gold? Well, that's a good question. Well, let me ask you this. This is for you, Felicia. This is gold right now. Let's go on a naked chart so we don't see all these lines, right? Let's go on a naked chart. What do you see? What do you see? Do you see bullish momentum or do you see bearish momentum? This is gold right now. Do you see bullish momentum or bearish momentum? Let me know what you see. I'm gonna answer your question, but I want to see what I want to know what you see right now. The goal is to be profitable, and until then, always use a demo account and practice 3 times. Yep. The goal is to be profitable. Exactly. And like I said, like when you first start trading, you're going to make mistakes because you're learning. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of mistakes people make is trying to rush the process. They get a little too excited because they saw some video. Even if it was one of my videos, they get a little too excited, like, oh man, I can make some bread. But it's like you're not going to make bread unless you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to know what you're doing until you start practicing and stuff. So GJ, I'm honestly just going to watch GJ today. I want to see how it's going to react to this level of traffic here. Could go for a possible buy set if it breaks this level, but there's other setups that are higher probabilities and cleaner looking. So I'm not going to try to force a lower probability setup. So that's why I'm really focused on. That's why yesterday I didn't even trade currency because I just focused on the indices and oil. A lot of these are kind of ranging right now, and I wanted the news to kind of break through it, but it's probably going to do it today. So I'm just going to let these do their thing for today, honestly. Now, after the news event, that might be something different. But for right now, I don't like how these are looking. So we're just going to be watching the futures, oil. I got alerts for the other ones, so just because they do try to do something. But as far as gold, going back to your question, I didn't forget about you. I'm strictly looking for sales. It might do a retracement today, but we're bearish, all right? So if I just dropped the trade breakdown yesterday, y'all. If y'all didn't watch that one, make sure to watch it. But one thing I always tell members of students is you want to go with the flow of price. Everything's showing as sales, look for sales. Everything's showing as buys, look for buys. So our price is bearish, and I've been saying sales for the past 2 weeks. And if you look at the past 2 weeks, price has been tanking for the past 2 weeks. And we also look at this week, whoops, that'll help if I go on my market chart, right? I've been catching sales this week as well. I caught a sell yesterday, caught the sell the day before. There's a nice drop on Monday. This was Friday, caught this huge drop right here. This was Thursday last week. This was Wednesday last week. This was Tuesday last week. This was Monday last week. So literally for 2 weeks straight, price has been tanking. Now, of course, we go to the daily time frame, we see straight up red, and we just hit a strong support resistance level right here. So we could see a retracement today. But overall, we're still bearish. You get what I'm saying? Like even like right here, where we could have, wanted to see a retracement back up to here for a lower high to a lower low, price still respected this resistance level, and still sells all this week. You know what I'm saying? Even when it got choppy, it still was dropping. But I can't see a retracement today. I kind of want to see a retracement today because it'll make next week a little bit easier to trade as well. But overall, we're bearish on gold. So we're going to wait for this next 15. So while we're waiting for the next 15, we're going to go ahead and pull the first name for the giveaway. All right. We're going to do the first pull the giveaway. Those that just joined me live, or this is your first time on live stream, unfortunately, you just missed the giveaway. The next one will be to be determined. Right? We did one when we hit 500 subs. As promised, we need to hit 1,000 subs. We're going to do the second one. I posted it a few times the past couple weeks. But yeah, we're gonna pull the first name in a second. We're gonna see if oil can hold this level, and if it can, we might look for another sell step on there. Went for a nice sell on it yesterday. Feel this. All right, back to some short stuff. What stock is this? We're looking at. I'm flipping between a bunch of stuff, and it's not really stocks. Well, I guess technically, but we're looking at US30, SPX, NAS. We're looking at oil, and we're looking at gold. That's what we're looking at right now. Maybe so. If you want to look for a buy, like I said, like I literally just said, I trade with the trend. I don't really like to counter trend trade. I'm not really trying to. I don't really go for retracements or bounces. I go for lower lows and higher highs. And I go for the ultimate move for the day, right? So if we look at oil, I called this oil trade yesterday in the free signal room. All this oil trade in the free. Y'all can't see that. Let me zoom in so y'all can see that. Whoops! As I smacked the hell out my phone. I call this oil trade in the free signal room. Went for a sell. Why did I go for a sell? Because price was bearish. So I like to trade with the trend. So even if it does retrace today, I'm not going for a buy. Because again, we don't control the market. So what I try to get y'all to understand is one, we don't control the market. So what do we need to do since we don't control the markets? We need to go with the flow of price. What's most likely going to happen? What price has been doing 70%, 80% of the time. So even though it could do a retracement today, we're still bearish. So I'm not going to go for a buy on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we're looking for another oil sell setup right here. GU's retesting that level. Let's see a gold. Yes, there's rejecting that. See a nozzles up too. Back up. And those on TikTok, y'all hit my TikTok bio. My YouTube's in my bio, and y'all be able to see my full screen because we are live on YouTube right now. So if y'all want to stay in the TikTok chat, I mean, that's up to y'all. I can do that too because I'm looking at both chats and we'll answer all y'all's questions in both chats. I really don't want to see it break this level. We could see a reverse if it does that. We are bearish still on this one. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull the first name. All right, like I said, the first winner is going to get the course for free. So I'm going to confirm because I'm going to still confirm before I send you the thing that you're still following all that stuff. Now, if you don't follow after that, there's nothing I can do about that. But the first winner is going to get the course for free. So we're about to pull that first name right now. Everyone that submitted stuff, I put y'all's names in the great random wheel. So we're about to pull, we're about to I don't know, click the spin. We're about to spin this thing and see who the first one is going to be. Look at how that works out for you, bruh. You was saying you was trying. Well, no, you said you wanted the one-on-one session. I don't know if you're in here right now, Pete, but you just got the course for free, my boy. I actually know you're still following us up, so I'm gonna DM you after. Well, let me take a mental. Let me write this down. So you can give me a second. My boy Pete got the course. I don't know if you're in here right now. I know you was in here yesterday. DJ course. I'm gonna take your name out there. We got a new 15 about to start. We're about to see what this candlestick's looking like. I need to grab that. Move out the thing now. We're gonna pull the second winner in a little bit, but we don't want to miss no setups right now. Those just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join our free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week or last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Last week we went 5-1, caught 3,422 pips. Last month we went 27-4, caught 16,634 pips. As far as how we're doing this week, yesterday we went 2-0. We're 6-3 for the week so far. That's just a signal on me personally. I took a little bit more trades, but that's besides the point. Every trade posted has my personal entry, SL, TPs, the time the trade was posted, how people viewed or entered the trade, reactions. This person must have been upset they missed the trade. Reactions and TPs getting hit. You gotta have the noties on. If you don't got the noties on, or you're not on the live stream, like, hey, ain't nothing I can do about that, my boy or my girl, whoever it was. But as far as last week we went 5-1, giving us an 83% win rate. Monday, we caught 3,300 pips. Tuesday, 27. Wednesday, took 0 trades. I was down for the count. Thursday, 74 pips caught. And then Friday, caught 21 pips. All right, there goes my alerts. All right, so it looks like it's going to continue to try to push. I might write a trade idea up in a little bit. And as far as how we did last month, let me scroll down a little bit. And y'all can see all this. You hit the link in the bios, literally the link in my bios, the first thing in the link fly, I believe. This is how we did last month. Last month we went 27-4, gave us an 87% win rate, cost 60,634 pips, 60,083 of those were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Click right here is going to take you to the beginning of the month, September 1st. See how this was last week, the last week of August. We went 9-2. As far as the month before that, we got to scroll down to one more day. We went 45-7 for the month of August. No, September, yeah, August. We went 45-7, gives an 87% win rate, caught 219,708 pips, 211,933 of those strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. We're going to do some more recaps in a little bit, but I just want to see what these charts are up to. Now, we could see some setups in the next hour or so, but we do have news today as well. All right. If y'all don't know what news we got today, we have the infamous non-farm employment, average hourly earnings, unemployment claims, employment change, unemployment rates. All right. That's going to be affecting the USD and Canadian pairs, but honestly, it's going to affect all the charts. USD news, sometimes Canadian news usually affects all the charts, just like Euro news will sometimes affect GBP pairs, and vice versa. GBP news will sometimes affect the Euro pairs. Now, if y'all don't know how to trade news, I don't recommend, again, practice on a demo account, but I do have multiple videos on my YouTube channel breaking down how I trade news. And those that have been either in the free channel or watching me for at least the past couple weeks, y'all know that we call trades before the news all the time, and it ends up going our direction 8 times, 9 times out of 10. So if y'all don't understand how news works, I highly recommend going on to or watching this video. And again, the links I'm dropping are in the YouTube live stream. Those that's on the TikTok is in a playlist, but it's literally on my YouTube channel titled How to Trade News. Let me find it first. Well, here it is. Share, copy. Gold bearish looking like it's consolidated. Yeah, it is. It is. It's really respecting that level of resistance, but I want to see a retracement because again, it's not going to gold. It's not going to dump forever. Just like when we was catching those buys, price ended up retracing. It's not going to pump up forever. It's not going to dump forever. Retracements are a part of the game. Retracements are part of the game. I appreciate the follows. VSME. Is that like a option or stock or something? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me know what that is. Right now, we're looking at oil, we're looking at gold, and we're looking at the indices and futures right now. I like oil. I'm going to write up a trade. We took the sell setup yesterday. I took a re-entry, a second trade when during New York session. Those I was in the TikTok live yesterday. I saw let's break this down. I just looked at a second position onto this position I took yesterday. Again, this was a signal I called in the free channel and literally did the same exact move twice. Look at this, y'all. Again, showing that price, there's no coincidence in the market. Price always repeats itself. Look at how price went and treated this level as a resistance, hit my level here, rejected it, treated as support, came back right to my resistance level. You can see it literally tapped it, rejected, came back to this level. Look at how it had a similar reaction. Is that a coincidence that I literally did that a few hours ago the same day? No. Then we look right here. Now we see this level being treated as a support, trying to break below it, being treated as a resistance. Is that a coincidence? No. So we're looking to add another sell step on here. So I can see a little bit better. What's going on, EJ? I see you in here. Nas is still kind of choppy right now. I would like to see a break and hold underneath 14,680, 690, because kind of is choppy right now. So we're gonna get off that. Honestly, we want to see what US30 is looking like. The US30 slightly choppy as well. GU looks like they're gonna try to drop down. Yeah, so we're watching GU, we're watching gold, we're watching oil. They're watching the indices right now. Let's see what these other charts are looking like out of curiosity. Yeah, a lot of things are ranging. So I want to see price break these levels of traffic today. Yeah, these currency pairs have just been ranging the past couple of days. Yeah, like we could go for short-term buys on Juja. That is kind of tempting. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say we're back at bullish. I mean, if we zoom all the way out, we are kind of still technically bullish. Because we look right here, right? This is why back test is important as well. It kind of did the similar move, just not as aggressive, right? So it was nice and bullish right here. Price rejected this level, did a drop, hit that level, push back up. That's when we went for those buys again. And then we look right here, price kind of did the same thing, dropped at the same level. It's pushing up just like this. So if we're gonna break this level and hold, we could look for buys. It would have to break this resistance level at around 182.35, 182.45 though. So it's definitely like not wanting to break and hold underneath like 178, which is interesting. Whoops. Deleted the wrong thing. There we go. Very interesting. We're gonna see how this 15 closes. Yeah, I'm not liking oil the best right now. So we're gonna see if we can hold this level. New 5 minute just popped up. We're gonna see what this next 5 and next 15 looks like. Let me go ahead and switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Just dropped a new video yesterday, y'all. The compounding video is dropping later today. So be on the lookout for that. You know what? If you haven't seen yesterday's video that dropped, go ahead and check it out. It's literally the most recent video in my bio, but I'm gonna drop that in the chat right now. Well, not my bio. It's most recent on YouTube. Y'all want me to look at any charts? Go ahead and drop them in the chat. We can pull them up. Because right now, I'm only looking at a couple things right now. Only a couple things that look attractive to me right now. But if y'all want my analysis or anything, like always, you can drop them in the chat. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're going to be on here for a little bit. USDJPYs. Okay, I got you, Labai. What's going on, Camo? I see you in here, but I got you, Labai. We can look at USDJPY. Give it a look. Okay, so we're still bullish. We're still bullish, doing a nice retest. So we are still bullish, and it just respected the support level I have marked off. I haven't traded this in a little bit though. But if it continue to be bullish, the first things we'll have to see price do to continue to bullish momentum, it's got a few levels of price it's going to have to break. The first one, it would have to break and hold above like 149.15. If it can do that, then we can see price get 150, 150.15. But we do have the highs to the left where there's wicks at 150, 190, 152. And I think that's the highest UJ's ever been, if I'm not mistaken. At least if we're talking like the past 10 years. Yeah, so this is like the highest it's been. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to break those highs because usually price doesn't want to break the highs. Because again, we see when price hit this level, it didn't close like a regular candlestick. It wicked. And what happened after price hit that high? It wicked, and the downtrend began. That thing dropped to the downside. So literally, you can see the green line right here. Can y'all see the TikTok? Yeah, I can kind of see it. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. There we go. What did I just do to my? I don't know what the heck's going on with my camera. I turned my head for 1 second and I messed up my chart. Let's refresh that thing. I don't know what I just did. But while that's refreshing, let me see if these are up to really good. Let's pull UJ back up. I don't know what the heck is happening. It was a nice buy setup yesterday, though. And that thing was flying all Tokyo session. All right, but let's break it back down. Let's go back on the daily time frame. All right, so you can see that a lot better. So right here, this is the highest price ever went. And again, when price hit this level, it wasn't a regular candlestick. You see it was a rejection wick. As soon as price hit that high, what happened? The downtrend immediately began. So we could see a possible reversal happen today, if not next week. Because the reason why I say that is because usually price doesn't want to take out the highs. Like another good example of that doesn't mean it won't do it. And one thing I always say is follow the trend of price. You know what I'm saying? So everything is still bullish, but we can see here that this week and last week it didn't really make a higher high. It's kind of just been chilling on this level right here. You see what I'm saying? Hasn't really made a higher high like it has been, the past couple weeks, past couple months. So that is one thing to keep in mind. All right. Now I'm gonna show you an example of what I mean by price doesn't usually like to take out the highs. So we're on gold right now. We're going to naked chart so y'all can see a bit better. Right. So those that was here, y'all already know. If y'all was here like the past couple months or the last quarter or so, y'all already know. But we was catching we caught the entire uptrend on gold, right? And then those that was watching those live streams at the time, y'all would remember me saying that we might see a reversal. And the main reason I was explaining why we might see a reversal is because we was about to take out the ultimate highs, right? And we actually low key did. Okay, so we're on gold right now. This was in 2020, August 2020. This is the highest gold went. When gold broke this high, because when we zoom out, right? I'm gonna keep this for the screen with the numbers. We're gonna delete these levels, right? So we look to the left. This was the previous high in 2011. This was the previous gold high in 2011, which was 1919. In 2020, price broke that level. Once price broke that high, immediately what happened? We saw a reversal. The same level, you can see price treating this as a support resistance level. All I did was mark off the high right here. All I did was put a line above this level right here. And then we can literally see how price is treating this level as a support resistance level, right? So when price broke that high in 2020, what happened? It got choppy, tried to respect the support, but guess what? It rejected that level, and then we had a reversal. Then later on the next year, this is 2021, price tried to break that high again, rejected, right? Then we look at this year in 2022 during March, price hit the same high that it hit in 2020, right? Well, it didn't hit it, it almost hit it. And then what happened after price did that? Rejected, just like last time. Then later on, going into February 2023, price hit the same high. And what happened as soon as price hit that level? It rejected. And what happened literally after that? The downtrend. You see what I'm saying? So USD/JPY, we could possibly see that happen today, but it is still bullish as of now. So I'll still only look for buys because it could try to break that level or hit those highs before reversal. But don't be shocked if you do see price do that. You know what I'm saying? We also have news today, so and it's a Friday, so do keep that in mind. Yeah, the price is just chilling right now. We're still going to be on the charts, but don't be too shocked. The price is just choppy and rangy until like pre-New York or New York session. But there still might be some setups we can look for and find. But right now, we're just waiting for my confirmations. They have not been met yet, so we're not going to really jump on anything. What's some other charts? So just join the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal from Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Yeah, we see a short-term buy setup on GJ. Did reject that level. That's really the only thing I can see is a buy setup on GJ right now. Are you trading crypto also? What's going on, Alvy? I see you in here. I'm not trading crypto right now, but everything I'm talking about, like how to read the charts and stuff, I appreciate the follow, Royal. But everything I'm talking about, like how to read the charts and stuff, this is how you read any chart. Like it works on crypto, options, stocks, futures, indices, gold, forex, pairs. Whether you can read one chart, you can read every chart. Now, I haven't traded crypto in like about a year, going on 2 years, but I usually trade crypto a lot. Last year, I used to trade crypto heavy last year. Like XRP and Solana used to pay your boy last year. Not last year. Was it last year or 2 years? Time be flying. Something like that. Do I have a bias for ES5? I have a bias for SPX. I know SPY kind of follows SPX. Now I can look at it, but I'm not gonna act like I trade that stuff. But we can take a look at it. I can still give you analysis for it. But I'm not gonna act like I trade that. I'm on the forex and indices side. But again, we can look at it really quick. I don't even know. It's just SPY, right? Tell me if I need to type something else. Let me know if it's just SPY before I start typing that stuff. But I can look at SPX. But let me know what it's just SPY I need to type in on trading because like I said, I don't really be on the option side, but we can still take a look at it and see what's going on. But looking at the futures and indices like SPX, US30 NAS, we are bearish still, right? We had this huge drop to the downside. We see no higher highs getting made, but we do indeed see lower lows getting made. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the middle of a lower high. We got a little choppy the past couple of days. It's chilling right here. Again, as long as we don't break the like as far as SPX, as long as we don't break like 42.85, 42.90, we can still look for sales. But let me know what I'm supposed to type on trading view and we can take a look at that. And anyone else wants to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Anyone else analysis, drop them in the chat. See some retracements right now. The charts I want to look for setups on. Yeah, SPY. Okay, I got you. All right, y'all. My bad, y'all. I had to turn my alarm off. So you said it's just SPY? Okay. All right, so let me pull it up really quick then. I don't know what source I want to use, bro. We're just gonna use the first one, see what it looks like. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this one. Let me put this thing in the daily. Yeah, so just like SPX, it kind of looks very similar to SPX. So just like SPX, we are bearish. Again, we see no higher highs getting made, right? So the key levels I look for on SPY is, let's go ahead and take a look really quick. So let's get rid of this. So we got like a level right here. We got like a strong level right here. And then of course we have these gaps right here. So as long as you can stay underneath like these levels right here, we'll still be like bearish, right? So I have a video on YouTube, and this isn't just for you, this is for everyone. It's how to identify trend and trend reversals, all right? And in that video, I break down the rules to the markets and the rules you need to look for to see if price is going to continue the trend, if it's just a retracement, or the first signs of a possible reversal. So off rip, we can see that it's been green candlesticks on Thursday and today, but it's still treating this level as a resistance. So honestly, as long as it doesn't break this wall of price at around 426 60, 426.80, that's still being treated as resistance. You can look for sales. Now, if it breaks that level, you could possibly look for. I wouldn't recommend it though, but you could possibly see short-term buys up to 40, 431.50, 431.60. Now, depending on how it reacts to that level, that could just be a retracement. The price could bring the bearish momentum back down. But if it breaks above those two levels and treats that as support when it was being treated as resistance, you could see a possible reversal back up. But we do have this huge drop in these gaps right here as well. But overall, it's still bearish, so I would still be looking for short positions. But again, we do have news today as well. So with the news, what news usually does, right? And I break this down in my video on how to trade news. What news usually does is always coincidentally taking place on when there's a level price is at where if it breaks that level, it can see the trend continue, or if it rejects that level, we can see a reversal. We see that happen all the time. That's why with a lot of high impact news events, it's so volatile, right? And if you really look at how it works, like a good example is GJ. Look at GJ this week, right? Good example of GJ. He was clearly bearish, right? He was clearly bearish, right? He was catching sells, calling sells all the past couple months. This wick right here, let me zoom in so y'all can see it on TikTok. This wick right here was on a news day. This was on Tuesday. And if we go to Tuesday, we indeed had news at 10 a.m., right? So what do we see here? Let's get rid of these arrows really quick. What do we see here? So off rip, we can see we have this level of traffic here, right? Let me highlight these levels so you can really see what I'm talking about. We have these levels of traffic here that price was struggling to break, right? So if we do a bar replay, okay, y'all can see it on y'all screen. We see price was struggling to break through these levels, kept on rejecting, bouncing. And then when price hit this level, it used the volume candles. You see how small these candlesticks were? Then the volume came in to push price down. But then when it hit this level of traffic to the left, that's when price came to a halt. It was struggling a little bit, right? You see it kept on bouncing back, went for a round two right here. And then the next day, this was on Tuesday, the news candlestick. So again, price was struggling to break this level. And then coincidentally, not a coincidence, but the news day, They used whatever they used, whatever excuse, whatever piece of paper they had, whoever reading, whatever they had to read. They used that day to break price below the level. And again, what happened? It still continued to follow flow of price because before Tuesday was not still bearish. It was. So that's why I always stress to go with the trend and flow of price. Because even on a random news day where people be afraid of trading news, and this is no shot to people that scared of trading news. It's no shot. It is what it is. I was like that at 1.2. But again, it still went with the flow of price, right? We see this happen all the time. And then what happened? Price hit the same level price did last time when it dropped. It didn't go as far, but it hit the same daily support level. It rejected, and then this is what we saw yesterday and we see today. We see a retest. The price can continue to hold this level as a resistance. We see drop to downside. But if we, in the replay, we see price is pushing back up. So if it breaks and holds 182.30, 182.40 as a support level, we can see a possible reversal come back into play with GJ. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, we see everything retracement. Again, I'm not against these retracements. Let's see what these other charts are up to. I'll be chilling away. No problem. What's going on, Alexis? Miranda, I see you in here. Yeah, we got a lot of range in this. Nothing really I like right now. So we're gonna be chilling right now. Because again, another thing that I used to make a lot of mistakes when I first started trading was I'd get impatient. Like I know what I want to look for, but like if it took too long, in my opinion, because again, who's to say something's taking too long? We don't control price. But again, we do think like this sometimes. So when I think prices take too long, then I'll like say screw my plan, and then just try to follow what price is doing for that candlestick, and then I end up regretting it later. So again, I was just sticking to my rules. I'm letting price do what it's going to do. We're bearish, so I'm looking for sells in most of these setups. I'm not going to get excited over a green candlestick. It's simply a retracement in my head. But we're just chilling right now. In no trades right now. Just chilling. So while price is dead right now, we're going to go ahead and pull the second winner right now. Those who join the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. We're on a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week, last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. We had a huge day yesterday. Went 2-0 yesterday in the signal room. I personally took a few more positions on my own. But as far as the signal room goes, we went 2-0 yesterday. Cut over 6,000 pips between the two trades. We're going to break that down in a second. How do you go about setting break even? That's a great question. So how I go about trading, going break even? I personally don't like. I actually got attacked by the trading community when I made this post the first time. The second time I made the post, I had more people on my side. But the first time, everybody, I'm talking about these big traders were coming at me crazy, all types of stuff. But most of the big, well, anyways, we're getting off topic. But I personally don't like break even. I'm gonna explain why. Because when we're trading, what are we trying to do? We're trying to grow our accounts. But again, first we got to understand we're investing. Yes, you can make some good money trading, but we have to understand what we're doing at the end of the day. We're investing. So if I'm investing my money, and let's say I'm up $100, why would I be up $100? And in what world would I be happy that I closed break even when I was just up $100? That makes zero sense to me. That's one of the biggest things I don't like. That's like top 5 things I don't like in the trading space. When people push break even, when people try to sway you away from trading on demo accounts, and when people be talking about trading risking 0.5%. I'm like, who the hell's risking 0.5% per trade? Unless you're on a funded account, that's different, but you might as well just risk 1%. Like, let's be real. Why are you so sick and tired of traders talking about, oh, I'm only risking 0.5% this trade? How are you going to make money on 0.5%? How's a regular average person with $100, $1,000 account, $3,000, $5,000 account? going to make any type of bread risking 0.5%. That's the stupidest thing ever. And again, anyway, it's a whole different topic. But to answer your question, Anthony, and those on TikTok, this is a question in the YouTube chat because we're live on YouTube right now as well. I personally don't like moving my stop loss and break even. If you go into the free channel, every time we hit the final TP, you'll see me say this. So every time we hit the final TP, like yesterday we hit the final TP in oil, I always say move SL in profit or close. Keyword in profit. Because again, let's just think about it. Let's say I'm up $100. Okay. Yes, if you move it to break even, it is a quote unquote risk-free trade. But do we want a risk-free trade, or do we want to secure profits and make some money off the trade? Again, I know some people are happy with it, but in my head, I cannot wrap my brain around or be satisfied or happy with myself if I was up 20, 30, 50 pips and then the trade closed on me at 5 pips. There's no way I'm gonna be satisfied. That's when the revenge trading comes in. That's when people start over leveraging. That's when people start over trading. It's because of that. So I personally don't like break even. I say secure some profits, and I'm gonna go a step further with it. All right, this is why I always talk about having a trading plan. So I have a video on YouTube. I got another video I'm dropping later on today that's going to go further into detail with it. But I got a video on YouTube that I dropped last week, and it's titled. Let me go to my YouTube so I can read the actual title of the video. And it's titled "How to Double Your Trading Account in 2 Weeks." Right? I literally, it's no over leveraging. I break it down. So wait, you should go on my YouTube channel, watch the video I dropped last week on how to double your trading account in 2 weeks. So again, like the reason why I don't like break even is, again, we're trying to grow our accounts. And if you keep letting winner trades turn to losers, the loser trades are always going to be losers. Because let's be real, there's no 100% win rate. Like, at least long term. Like, granted, we've had undefeated weeks, but we have yet to see an undefeated month. Like last month, we only lost 4 trades. Like we've had 7-0 trading days, we had 10-1 trading. Like we're going to the free channel, we can just go through a couple of the weeks, right? Just to put it into perspective, right? So we look at last week, boom, boom, boom. This is how we did last month. We went 24-7. Last week we went boom, scroll. We went 5-1. It was 83% win rate. The week before that, we went 7-0, 100% win rate, right? That was just 1 week. We look at the week before that, 7-1, 86% win rate, right? We look at the week before that, 7-2, 78% win rate. The week before that, 2, 82. So again, see, you're going to lose some trades. It's part of the game, right? But that's why it's so important. And again, I say this all the time, I'll say it again. Trading consists of 3 parts. The first part is the candlesticks. You got to understand how to read the charts and candlesticks. Again, another thing that's in the trading space why people struggle so much is because y'all skipping steps. It makes 0 sense or logic how you think you're going to grow an account if you don't even know how to read the charts, right? So you got to know how to read the charts. Just rip the Band-Aid off, learn how to read the charts, get it over with. The second part is your trading plan, trading goal, which is what we're talking about right now. All right, so this goes back to what you're talking about, Anthony. So you should have a daily goal, a weekly goal, a monthly goal, and if you really about it, a quarterly goal, but that's super long term, but at least a weekly, daily goal, monthly goal. So if you have a daily, weekly, monthly goal, you're not going to reach that goal unless you secure profits, right? Because we just saw loser trades are going to be losers. But if you let a winning trade become a loser, which is basically what you did when you let it go to break even, how are you going to cancel out the losses and ultimately grow and compound your account? So let's say you have $100, right? And let's say you're I'm just throwing an example out here, right? So let's say that your daily goal is $200 a day, right? Let's say you're up $100. Let's say there's some exhaustion, whether you're going to the downside or upside. Price is kind of struggling. There's not a lot of momentum like we see with gold right here, right? Because before we saw all this momentum, now we saw a little exhaustion right here. Once you see exhaustion, or once you in your head feel like you need to move price to break even, or feel like price might retrace on you, move stop loss and profit, or just close the trade. Another way to think about it. Let's say you have $100, right? this is how I think about it too sometimes. Because people will ask me all the time, like, "Oh, should I close a trade? Should I keep holding?" You ask me that, that's already showing me and telling me that you don't know how to read the charts and you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable holding the trade, which is fine. But this is why I'm breaking this down as well. So let's say I'm over $100, right? Price got some exhaustion to the downside, assuming we're in the sell setup, right? What I'm thinking in that situation is, okay, I'm up $100. How much do I at least want to make minimum off this trade? If you move it to break even, that means you want to make nothing off this trade. You get what I'm saying? You want to make money. So if I'm up $100, I'm like, okay, depending on your comfortability and your trading plan and all that stuff, I'm like, okay, I want to at least make 50 bucks, right? If I'm up 100, once I go down to 50 bucks, I'm closing the trade. Fuck it, right? Or more aggressive. I'm 100 bucks. I don't want to let half my profits go away. I want to secure at least 80, right? A lot of reasons why people hold the trade so long or move to break even is because they don't know how to read the charts and they're like, oh, it can possibly keep going my way. Yes, it can do that. Just like I can close my eyes, spin around 3 times, throw a water ball in the air, stick my hand out, and it can land in my hand, right? But what's the percentage? What's the likelihood? That's when when people start saying, "Oh, trading is risky, trading is gambling," like, no, that you're just becoming a risky trader. You're just becoming a gambler. You get what I'm saying? The ultimate goal is to make money. So that's why I don't like break even, because if you keep on getting close to break even, once you hit a losing trade, because again, you want to lose a trade at some point. Once you hit that losing trade, you're gonna literally fuck your account up, right? And I break this down in my video I dropped last week. I'm gonna pull out the handy dandy calculator real quick and just show y'all a quick example. You know what I'm saying? So give me 1 second. I see the other questions in the comments, but going one thing at a time. I'm gonna answer all questions. We ain't that big yet that all the chats are gonna disappear on me. So just be patient with me. But this is a good question, and this is a topic that needs to be talked about. So this is a good question right here, right? And then after this, I'll catch up to the comments. Then you want to pull the second winner. Yeah, so we see what Trace was going on. GJ's still pushing up, but I ain't really worried. Too concerned about that. I don't really care, to be honest. GJ's retracing. Let me see that. Go to stupid. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. So again, so let's break it down, right? So if anybody's been here for at least the past week or so, y'all hear me say the same thing over and over again. You want to look for 1 to 2, 1 to 3 minimum risk reward setups. Now, option traders, it might be a little bit different than y'all's end, but again, you still have the same mindset, risk reward, trying to your wins should always outdo your losses. So one thing I want y'all to do really quick is go to your trading history. And again, you have to be honest with yourself, because a lot of people aren't honest with themselves. They get prideful. They don't want to face the facts. They want to be in denial. You're not going to grow in life or as a trader if you can't face the facts. If you're doing dumb shit, you got to realize and acknowledge you're doing dumb stuff. You can't change what your mistakes are if you keep on just turning a blind eye to it. All right. So anyways, so again, let's say I give an example all the time. So let's say I got a $500 account, right? And again, let's say I'm risking 5% per trade, which is 25 bucks. So let's say 2 times my risk right now, right? But let's just say I'm up 20, let's say I'm up 30 bucks. I already made 5% of my account. So let's say I move my stop loss to break even, right? And price retraces, wicks me out. So now I made $0. So now I went from potentially making 30, 25 bucks. I made $0 on that trade. So again, you just let a winning trade turn to a loser. So let's say the next trade I take is a losing trade. So now instead of being up 30 bucks, 25, 10 bucks, 15 bucks, so I have some cushion, I'm down 25 bucks. You get what I'm saying? And then let's say I take another trade, right? Do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But versus if I was up 25, 30 bucks, and I moved it to halfway, so I made at least 15 bucks, right? So I'm up 500, I made at least 15 bucks, right? Then I got some cushion, and I got some profit. Now let's say the trade that next trade I take, because again, losing trades are already going to be loser trades. But a lot of mistakes people make is they let winners turn to losers. So again, let's say I lose this trade. I'm at 490 versus if I was at break even, I would be down 475. You know what I'm saying? You see how that works? But I go more in depth and detail on the YouTube video, All right, but that's just a quick example. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it comes down to math. It comes down to math. It comes down to math. You got to understand how to read the charts, but it also comes down to math, right? Because you can have the greatest trading strategy, but if you don't know how to read tips, how to calculate your risk to reward, all that stuff, it doesn't matter how good your strategy is. That's why a lot of people struggle with. Somebody just flagged my TikTok live stream. Who was the hater that just flagged my live stream, bro? Yo, who just flagged my live stream? Yeah. Oh well, that's crazy. So somebody just flagged my live on TikTok and it just got taken down. I can't go live for like 2 weeks because someone flagged me for scams. Some loser just flagged me for scams. That's crazy. I appealed it. We're gonna see what they said. But that's crazy. Because I was literally just looking at charts. I don't know how I was scamming somebody by literally looking at charts. That's kind of crazy. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get back to it, but I'm trying to see if I can see what this appeal. That's crazy. I can't go live till next week. That's crazy. Like I didn't even have the Telegram. I was really looking at the charts and shit. That's crazy. Let me submit this appeal really quick. That's crazy. As soon as I get it too. Oh well. We're gonna keep it pushing. All right, so back to the explanation. All right. I lost my train of thought. What was we talking about? I don't remember. Well, I get my train of thought back. We're gonna break it down. But does that make sense, Anthony, and everyone else watching? So that's my personal take on breaking. Again, the goal is to grow your account. So again, it just doesn't make sense to me. I know some people still like to do it, but to me personally, it makes zero sense. You know what I'm saying? To me personally, it makes zero sense to not want to secure at least some profits. Just leave me out. All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna do the second winner to the giveaway. That's kind of crazy though. All right, here's what it is though. All right, we're gonna do the second winner. We're going to pull it. The first winner was IPJ. I don't know if you're in here, but I'm gonna DM you. So the second winner is going to get a week's free access to the advanced play signal room, and the second winner is Mo B. All right, so I'll write that down. And again, I'm still going to verify that you still following a sub before I send it to you. But you got to respond to me showing me that you are. And if you are, you won the free week's access to what you call it, the advanced play signal room. We're going to remove you off the list now. And we're going to look at some more charts and answer some more questions in the chat. Those guys on TikTok, hey, you know, it wasn't me. Some loser in the chat wanted to flag me. Like I was live yesterday too. Not to get too off topic. I was live yesterday, right? And I was showing like how you can like grow your account. And you know, I show y'all like my small accounts, like when I'm growing $100, $200 accounts. Some dude was in the TikTok chat talking about, oh, is that a real account or is that edited in a demo? I'm like, why would I edit and try to flex a demo account of $100? That makes zero sense. But this is the average IQ level nowadays. Like people really think that I'm gonna edit and flex profits, fake profits at that, on $100 account. Like that makes 0 sense. But again, it's just some real stupid people out there. But it is what it is. Let me catch you to these chats. Those who joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room for Telegram. You see on the screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Y'all see the Instagram and TikTok scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmakerway. Make sure to follow me on both. I post content daily on both pages. Right now, we're just chilling, looking at the charts, looking at the main set I'm looking for. But right now, things are kind of just ranging and retracing, which isn't too shocking or surprising because we did have some nice, huge dumps. But again, like I've been talking about this entire week, we have a huge levels of traffic on most of these charts. To the left, we have a strong support resistance level here. We look at GJ, strong level of traffic here, which we see price was struggling for literally entire month to break. Then once we caught that big drop, finally, price got stuck at this support level. Then of course that news drop, price wicks back up, and then after that drop on the news day on Tuesday, we see retracements. We look at that's crazy. We look at US30, same thing, nice little drop. We're retracing. Why we're retracing? Because we hit a strong support resistance level to the left. We literally see this on every chart, so you cannot tell me this is a coincidence. Like we see this on literally every chart right now. Literally every chart. Hit this level of traffic earlier this week, retracing, stuck at this resistance level. So again, the news today is either going to help push price back to the downside because most of these charts we're looking at are bearish and continue the downtrend, or we're going to see a reversal and we might see the uptrend continue back into play. You get what I'm saying? We see this on literally every chart. Same thing, huge level of traffic, hit this level, rejected. We're stuck underneath this level of traffic. So again, the news event is either going to cause price to reject back down, or we might see a reversal. But as far as this live stream right now, I'm watching oil closely. I'm watching the futures and indices. I do expect retracements on all of them, but I am still going to be looking for some sell setups on these today. That's crazy. Because I didn't even show what I was showing in yesterday's live, so that's just crazy. So it had to be someone in there that just flagged that shit. I must have hurt somebody's feelings when I told them break even. I told you because last time I made, I think it's on TikTok. Y'all go to my TikTok video when I said why move S on profit and why don't move to break even, bro. I had so many people in my shit arguing with me about that. I don't think that's a coincidence. As soon as I said like that shit's stupid, my thing gets flagged. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep it pushing. What's going on, Mo D? Oh yeah, Mo D. You just won. You won. We literally just pulled. I don't know if you just joined, but you won free access to the advanced play signal room, Mo D. So I'm gonna DM you after the live stream. That info. Try to see if you can arrange a live via Telegram with subscribers or plug-in. If you can't do a YouTube for 2 weeks, bloody haters. Yeah, don't worry. We're going to be going live. Speaking of which, we're going to be going live with the members today for the news event. I think I sent that out yesterday. It might have not sent. We are going to be going live today, Lady Crypto. So don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? They can't flag the Zoom and stuff. I just wanted to do the TikTok so I can reach and help more people out. But hey, it's just a week. It might appeal. They might cancel it and they might accept my appeal. But if not, I just got to wait a week. It is what it is. Yeah, but we're going live on Zoom today for sure for the news event. So don't even worry about that. We're going to be live today for the news event. But yeah. It's already been an hour. So let me go ahead and pull the third winner really quick. And then I'm just going to get my final thoughts on the chart. So anyone got any other questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts before we hop off, drop them in the chat. It is like a 10-second delay, so I'm going to wait like 30 seconds after I do all this to see if anything pops up. So make sure to drop them in the chat. But yeah, we're going to do the third winner right now. So the first winner was Peak J. Mo D, you won the second one. So you won a week free access to the advanced play signal room. So I'm going to DM you on the winners on Instagram after I get off this live. So we're about to do the third winner. I don't know why. I think I got too many tabs open, or my plug to my second monitor is like loose because I don't know why it keeps on doing that. I think my plug's a little loose. but I think it's better now. The third winner is going to get a free one-on-one session. So that's what we're pulling right now. The third winner gets a free one-on-one session. And again, the free one-on-one session is an hour long. It's recorded and is yours to keep for life. So this third winner, definitely take advantage and figure out what you want to ask or have done during that hour. All right. But we're about to pull that winner right now. So we're about to spin the wheel and see who this third winner is. Again, everybody's name that submitted the stuffs in here. You see I'm spinning the wheel. There's no favoritism. It's all random. So you you are the third winner. So I'm going to DM you. And if you do not respond by Sunday when markets open, I might have to, and that's for everyone. If y'all don't respond by Sunday market open, I'm going to pull another person. All right. So that gives y'all the weekend to, get my message. So who was the third one? Okay, let me write that down. We Kelton's is the third one now. Now, when will I do the next giveaway? I have no idea, honestly, to be determined. But of course, like this time, I'll always give the announcement way ahead of time. Like I literally said I was going to be doing the giveaway. I talked about like a month ago, and I did gave you like 2-3 weeks to submit stuff. But yeah, so let me catch up to these chats really quick. So again, looking at today, we do have news today. All right, it's the first week of the month. We're gonna have a bunch of reports like we had all week. So today we got Canadian and USD high impact news. We got unemployment change, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. That's what we got going down today. So with the charts, again, how news works is either going to help push price in our direction, which is the flow is already going, or you might see a reversal. All right, we see a lot of these charts, not every chart, but we see some retracements, some retest, and struggling to break to the downside. We see that with EJ, right? We look at GM. We see the same thing, caught a huge drop, retraced. It's kind of struggling right now. We are still bearish, but as you can see, it's kind of struggling to make that lower low and continue to the downside. So again, we're going to see if we can do that today. If we look at GA, we see the same thing. We see this on all the charts, futures indices as well, right? Kind of struggling to continue to the downside. Had this nice low, this little double bottom. So we might see a reversal if it breaks above this level. You get what I'm saying? But if it continues to reject that level, like we see here, we can see the downside continue. We can see the downtrend continue, excuse me. So that's what we're looking at right now. But as far as today, I'm probably going to leave the currency pairs alone until they break one of those levels, my main levels. So depending on what happens after New York or after the news, could change my mind. But as far as what I'm looking at for today, I want to see gold retrace during the news event so we can catch a nice sell setup. I'm looking for sells on oil still. I'm not against the retracement, but I am still looking for sells on oil nonetheless. The futures indices, I'm looking for sells as well. We're bearish. We're in the middle of the lower high. So again, I'm still looking for sells on a lot of these charts right here. We might see retracements during the news event, or it could dump, but we are still bearish. I'm still looking for sells, right? It's got a few levels to break before I would say we look for buys on these. Could be a retracement day the whole day today. That's also a chance, a possibility. We've seen that happen before. But nonetheless, you already know me. I'm following the flow of price, like always. But again, we see a lot of retracements, right? Choppiness the past few days this week. But again, we're still bearish. And we're going to see if today we can continue and have a great day, or we might see a retracement day today. But nonetheless, I'm going to be following, looking at SPX, NAS, US30 sales, looking at gold sales, looking at oil sales. Currency pairs, I'm going to watch and see if they break that resistance level, turn into support, or reject back down to the downside. If they reject back down to the downside, we're going for sells, of course. If they break above, we're going to see what happens. But yeah, y'all, Shout out to the winners. I'm about to DM y'all once I get off this live. Members, you already know we're going to be going live for the news event today. I'm going to send that link out right before the news starts. You got any questions, of course, you can drop them in there while we're live. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Y'all should see it at the bottom of y'all screen. I respond to all messages. If you're interested in learning how to identify market with these levels, join the advanced play signal room. What comes with the advanced play signal room, I can show y'all better than I can tell y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all really quick. And I'm gonna catch you to the chat as well. So keep dropping y'all's questions, or y'all want me to look at some charts, drop them in the chat, because I'm not gonna hop off till I respond to all the messages. So don't worry, I'm gonna catch you to the chat. Give me 1 second. So what comes with the advanced play signal room, you get all the signals. The free channel only gets 25 to 50%. But it's not just about the signals. That's what's called advanced play signal room. Every day, I give y'all the New York price watch, because like it says right here, we're looking at trades we're currently in and possible setups going into New York. So in advanced play signal room, we trade all 3 sessions if there's opportunities. Obviously, this week during Tokyo session, it's kind of been rangy and slow. But last week, we caught some nice sales during Tokyo session. The week before that as well. But we trade all 3 sessions. We trade Tokyo session, London, and New York. And just like you see in this video, I'm not just saying we're looking for buys, we're looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and I take it a step further, and I go over specific price levels and price points to look for entries and exits at. Then I also walk y'all through the trades. And then during Tokyo session as well, I talk about what kind of setups we're looking at. And then, of course, we have the exclusive live streams. Just like the London session lives, if you missed the live streams, they are recorded and posted in the chat. So you have access to all the lives. There's over 400 videos of chart analysis and live streams at your disposal. We also have the pinned messages like this one, the account size key, to, again, make sure that you're not over leveraging. So a good example is if I call a US30 signal like I did yesterday, if you got $100 account, you should not have taken this trade. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very risky, especially because yesterday it went to draw down a little bit, then takes back in our favor, right? And then we also have the student member group chat. You get access to all the stuff I'm listing right now. I'm not going to go into the student member group chat because it got people's faces and names in it. But in the student member group chat, that's where you can ask questions, interact with other traders and members, as well as, share your results or see other people's results as motivation. I post some of the results of the student member group chat in the free Telegram, so you can see that stuff on there. Then also in the student member group chat, I have a pinned video explaining how to calculate your lot size. Because again, the third part of trading is the math part. You got to understand how to count pips, and you got to make sure that you're consistently doing the same stuff. You're consistently looking for the same setups. You're consistently following your rules and consistently risking the same amount each trade. So again, if you're a member, if you're not in the group chat, make sure to join that group chat. It's linked it's one of the pinned messages in the channel. Make sure to join that group chat. But yeah, members are going to be going live in a couple hours for the news event. And we're going to end this week on a great note. So again, y'all ain't see yesterday's video. Make sure to check out yesterday's video. I got another video dropping today for y'all. And I want to see y'all on the next video or the next time we're live. But let me catch up to the chat really quick. Can we look at USDJPY? We're going to look at it really quick. So looking at USDJPY, we are bullish, but like I was talking about earlier, there's a few things we got to point out, right? We got to point out that we're approaching the highest prices gone, all right? So when we could possibly break this level, but usually, because you got to understand what we're dealing with real values. Usually they don't want to break the highs. A good example of that is gold, right? I went over this earlier as well, but let me show you what I'm talking about, right? And it goes I was here during Q1, Q2. Y'all remember me saying this in the live stream. I literally called the reversal, and I explained why I called the reversal. And sure enough, price ended up doing the reversal, right? Not a coincidence, but again. So let's go on a naked chart so we're not distracted by all these lines, right? And again, those that was in the live stream know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're on the daily time frame. This was in 2020, right? 2020 is when price made the all-time highs for gold. That's when it broke the highs. I think when was the highest? I think the highs from 2011. I feel like it was another high, but 2020 was when we broke the all-time highs for gold, right? Then what happened as soon as we broke the all-time highs? We immediately went into a reversal. Immediately. Immediately. We broke that. We made all-time highs, and immediately after price tried to treat this level of support, rejected, start treating that level as resistance, drop down. Tried one more time, rejected, right? Then we go to 2022. Notice it didn't break that high, but it barely touched it. And what happened? The same thing happened. We saw a rejection to the downside. That's when we caught another huge downtrend, right? Well, not we, but because we weren't, the playbook didn't exist at this time, but I took those trades because I was trading back then, right? Then we look at this year. Again, if y'all was here last year, y'all remember we caught this entire buys, blah, blah, blah. Then when we hit this level, the same exact level, what happened? That's when the downtrend this year began. We have not touched or really been bullish since then. We had some short-term uptrends, but overall, we've literally been dropping since then. You see what I'm saying? So the same thing could possibly happen with USD/JPY. But as of now, we are still bullish. But again, just like all the other charts we look at this week, no higher highs or lower lows been made. It's kind of just been ranging. So today, we're either going to see price continue the bullish momentum, possibly take out those highs. But before we can take out those highs, we got a couple price levels we have to break. We'd have to break past 149.20, and then we'd have to break and hold past 149.75. If we can do those two price levels, break those levels, treat those levels as support, then we could possibly take out the all-time highs at 152. But again, look at USD/JPY. When price made that all-time high, what happened? Immediately dropped and started a downtrend. Is that a coincidence? No. You see what I'm saying? Again, all the charts move the same way. They all follow the same rules. So again, just be on the lookout for that. Again, that doesn't mean it's going to do that, but again, it's a high possibility. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. Just gonna be watching the futures in gold for today. Again, I got alerts on the currency pairs. So if they do break those levels, I want to see them break and hold. Then we might look at those as well. We're going to look at them during the live stream as well, just to see how it's reacting during the news event. All right. And if y'all got any other questions, special members, you can DM me or hit me up in the group chat. If you're not a member, you can DM me on Instagram as well. Those that just joined the live, I would rewind it because we went over a lot of good information this live, went over the projections, and shout out to the winners. Like I said, I'm about to DM y'all once I get off this live, and we out.